Hey YouTubers, Steven here. How's everybody doing? It is a beautiful Saturday. It's around lunchtime. Dara's gone to work for the afternoon. So today, we got some cast iron frying pans. They're in deplorable shape. Quite embarrassed about it. I believe a couple of these are my great-grandmother's. When they're all cleaned up, I'll give you a better look. But definitely my grandmother's. They were out at their cottage that we had, and I was fortunate enough to get them. Unfortunately, Darlene never used cast iron before, and she didn't want to learn how to use them. But now that we're doing been going camping, it's time to clean these up and get them seasoned. So, but anywho, so I'm going to show you what I've seen and read also on how to clean these a really nice and easy way. So, like I said, these are pretty bad. So this will definitely put this to the test. Let's move the camera and get going. So what we're doing is we're using oven cleaner, and I don't think this grass in here is going to help me out. But the instructions that I saw said 1 pan per garbage bag, but I've got 4. I'm not going to use 4 garbage bags. So it's just this stuff here is just regular super heavy duty oven cleaner, the cheap stuff. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to spray everything, spray the bottoms really well, including the handles, and try and really coat it. And then I'm going to flip them over, and I'm going to spray all the inside. And then we're going to pull the bag up and try and tuck it underneath so that it keeps it airtight, so all the chemicals and whatnot don't evaporate. I should have gloves on. I don't, but I'm going to make sure I wash my hands immediately. And this is a chemical in here. You're spraying it into a bag, so keep your face away from it. You should have some sort of breathing apparatus or face mask, but I don't have one of those either, so I'm just going to keep my head up. It's fairly breezy out. It's a nice wind, so you know, that should keep everything blowing away from me. So let's get this started. I think I got this shaken up enough. Alright, I'll just spray it directly in there. That's not so bad. I think the end needs a little more up here though. Oh yeah. Probably be better if I held the pan up and just covered it. Much smarter, Stephen, much smarter. Look at it eating everything away already. It's also evaporating, so. Alright. And this is a pretty sunny spot over here. So the sun's just behind a little tree right now. So I'm just tucking and rolling. There's a bit of air in here. But I'm just going to tuck the end under the pan so that it's all enclosed here. That should be good. Now we're going to get off to these ones. Alright everybody, we're back. The pans have actually been soaking outside for a week. As you can see, the gunk is quite good on them. So this isn't really an educational video because this is like my first time cleaning pans and seasoning them. So all I'm doing is rinsing off the oven cleaner. And I have latex gloves on. So I'm just gently rubbing the oven cleaner off. If anybody has any pointers, you know, to see that I'm doing something wrong. I mean, I watched a lot of videos and there's so many different ways of doing this. But I figured after the oven cleaner, I'm just going to use SOS pads and scrub them. And they've come out pretty clean. Pretty impressed. There's some pretty good built on stuff too. I already got 2 pans done. I'll see how clean these come out with the SOS pad. And then go from there, I guess. So I've just been working the bottom. Start with the bottom, work my way around. Scrub away. Alright, so got the SOS pad done. Now I'm just going to rinse it all off here and see what we got. I know there was a couple of stubborn spots when I was scrubbing. This SOS pad soap really likes to stick, that's for sure. All in all though, coming out pretty clean I think. Lots of elbow grease. I may try a wire wheel next time, hard to say. But yeah, still got some stubborn spots here and in here, so I'm going to take some more SOS pads here, scrub a little more. I may even go out in the shed. I do believe I have some fine steel wool, so I might give that a try too. So once I get the 4th pan done, we'll come back. Alright, we're back everybody. So what I did, I scrubbed the hell out of the pans with SOS pads, dried them off, and then I washed them again in a soapy water solution. Just to get off any remaining oils, and then vinegar water mix 50-50. I just put a little bit in the sink, you know, and washed it around that way. I think it was a cup of each that I threw in the sink. So they're in the oven for the past 12 minutes now at 150 degrees. I got some paper towel out. I got some canola oil. I was going to use bacon grease. The kids were saving it and filtering it, but I'm not sure if that's the greatest thing to use, thinking of the salt that may be in that. But anybody who has experience seasoning with bacon grease, let me know, because we love bacon in the house. So anywho, I'm going to put on a glove, and I'm going to get me some paper towel. And I'm going to pull these out, and I'm going to grease them all over. Alright. They're not too bad, you know, as far as clean. I mean, most of them I've got it down to what I think is bare metal. It's not quite as silver as I've seen, but for first time, I think I done did pretty good. I'm trying to be generous with this. I think after they sit in there for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, once I raise the temperature up to 350, I may come back and just give them a little wipe down, or if they happen to look like they need a little more, then I'll go that route. So, alright. Nice and shiny, covered in oil. Continue this on. When all 4 are done, I'm going to crank it up to 350 and leave them for 2 hours. Okay, here we go. They're all oiled up. The oven is now preheating to 350. I'm going to leave them in here for 2 hours, and I may come back and check on them and just see if they need a little wipe. But we'll come back, check on the progress. Alright, so let's bring out one of the older ones. Doesn't look too bad. Nicely seasoned, I think. It's definitely very slippery. But you know, I think I might actually put this, do this again tomorrow. I'll just put a little more oil on it and put it in for another 2 hours. But I did learn one important lesson. I had too much oil on it, and boy was it smoky in here, so I had to take them out and give them a little dry wipe off. So, but yeah, I think they look pretty good. I mean, they're not perfect, but all right. All right, so I did end up redoing the seasoning using Crisco shortening. I did that twice, and the pans come out alright. I'm kind of happy with them, but I'm sure I made lots of mistakes, like using vegetable oil. I don't know anything about the value of these pans, so if someone happens to know, it's a GSW. And this one here, I'll just turn around, is a Finley, but it also has the Ghost, the smart ghosting here. I did read something online about the Smart's Ghost, but it really didn't say if that added more value to it or whatever. Be interesting to know. The insides I should have wiped. This one over here is not too bad. These ones I should have wiped while they were midstream. This one's not too bad. And this one's pretty good. So, all in all, I did alright for my first time. I'm thinking that maybe the vegetable oil before the Crisco made it go like this. These pans I had wiped a couple of more times with some Crisco on the stove, but I don't know. Anywho, I can't wait to get using these, so thanks for joining me, everybody, and we'll catch you next time.